starting lineup. Randall and Gobert are in the middle. Edwards is the 2, McDaniels the 3. And it's DiVincenzo in at the 1. And for the Nuggets, in the backcourt, it'll be Murray and Brown. Then it's Cameron Johnson. Then there's Nikola Jokic. And it's Jones in at the power forward. Grant, as the season draws to a close, most individual player stats are becoming more solidified.
And that can affect players' mentalities, BA. Since certain numbers may bring bonuses or trade interest, meanwhile, winning still has to be job number 1.
Now here's Murray. Pass to Jones. The open shot, Jokic. Money from the wing.
And that time, Jokic having the play created for him. And he obliges with the bucket.
Outside, DiVincenzo. Jones against Randall. Over Jones. And that one's drained from the low block.
Well, he's so potent offensively. It's easy to draw up plays for him.
DiVincenzo against Murray. There's the 3. Edwards pulls it in. And it's Edwards with the ball for Minnesota. And there's the drive. It's good.
Hey, good luck stopping Edwards when he puts his head down and attacks the basket.
We played just over a minute here in the first. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks so much. I caught up with the Nuggets head coach. Unsurprisingly, the conversation turned to Rudy Gobert. Let's be honest, he's scary, coach said about the 7-footer. He hinted their strategy might involve trying to, quote, lure Rudy out of the paint so he's not there to slap away our layups. Maybe some tricky play here to try and push Gobert out of his comfort zone. Guys?
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Now here's Edwards doing damage on offense. He's averaging about 29.5 a game.
I don't know how Edwards does it. It's a blend of skill, finesse, and a little bit of luck that went down.
Minnesota shooting their first free throw tonight.
Anthony Edwards at the line for 1.
Well, you can tell this team looks to Anthony Edwards to set the tone on the floor. His intensity becomes their intensity, and let me tell you, his intensity is always high.
Now here's Jokic. Looking at his scoring efficiency, he's averaging around 29 a game. Clock at 6 to halt the run. It's blocked by Gobert.
Well, this is Gobert to a T. An outstanding rim protector with impeccable timing.
Jones against Randall. Lays it up and banks it in. Randall's got his second basket of the night.
This run has been fueled by their matador defense.
And offensive rebounding, one of Rudy Gobert's specialties, Grant.
Yeah, in some games, over half his points come from second chance opportunities. And you know, BA, even when you block him out, he can reach right over you and get that board.
Far from an ideal start, only 1 for 5. Let's see if they can turn it around.
Randall on the screen. McDaniels from long range. Nikola Jokic grabs the miss.
Well, come on, guys. Did you really think they'd shoot 100% for the game?
Jones. That one goes. Count it.
Credit Brown. That was a nice find. He's expanded his passing game.
Outside McDaniels. Pass to Randall. Back to DiVincenzo. Now here's Edwards. Puts the move on. Driving inside. And Edwards slams it in.
Well, that was unbelievable. Not many guys can do what Ant-Man just did.
Thanks to AT&T for that fantastic look from their connected cam. Nuggets trail by 7. Outside Jones. To the middle. And the dunk by Jokic.
Big time two-hand slam.
And right on top of the defender, too. That's got to feel good. Edwards, a pass to Randall from deep. Rebounded by Johnson. Denver has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Outside Murray. On the wing, Brown takes the three. McDaniels with the rebound. Minnesota leading by 5. Gobert finds DiVincenzo. Here's Randall. Gobert with a screen on Jones. Randall, pass to Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Well, you know, Gobert doesn't usually show off much, but that was special.
Outside Brown. Back to Murray. Back to Brown. Over Edwards. A shot by Brown, no good. And here's McDaniels. He'll bring it up for the T-Wolves. Randall with it. And Jokic picks him up defensively. Pass to DiVincenzo. Now here's McDaniels. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Jokic in the post. Defended by Gobert. Jokic gets the bucket. Jokic has got 6. Here's DiVincenzo. We saw him with 19 his last time out. And they call an illegal screen here. Here are some of the best and most intelligent shooters in the association. Rudy Gobert on top.
And this guy just flat out knows how to score. A high IQ offensive player with a strong feel for what shots to take, which is why his field goal percentage leads the league.
Now here's Murray, still without a bucket. Denver moving it around. Outside Johnson. Pass to Murray. And the shot goes down.
You see Murray's agility on display there, helping him outwork some tough inside defense.
Edwards looking for an opening. Shoots over Brown. And off the front iron, and in it goes. 9 points in the game.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Picked by Murray. Jones from outside. And the three-pointer goes. Jones has gotten his second bucket of the game.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
DiVincenzo, pass to Gobert. Edwards against Brown, picked by Gobert. And here's Edwards outside, drops in the three.
He's putting them to the test this quarter, attacking every chance he gets.
So David Adelman's decided to call timeout here. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. And the Nuggets making a change here. Hardaway's checked in.
Tim Hardaway.
Nuggets trail by 5. And prior to last season, the Timberwolves had never won a playoff series in consecutive seasons, Dan.
Yeah, and so now they make the conference finals 2 seasons in a row. The most sustained success this franchise has ever known.
Now here's Johnson. Still no points. Jokic, no good.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Here's Edwards. And they pick up 2. And now it's a 7-point Timberwolves lead.
Well, we've seen this movie before. Edwards is rolling, and his energy right now is infectious.
Brown passes to Jokic. Pass to Murray. Goes up from the top of the key. Gets rebounded by Minnesota. Gobert's got 4 rebounds in the game. Outside, DiVincenzo. And here's Edwards. DiVincenzo with a screen on Brown. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Well, Edwards is such a strong player. Skilled at absorbing contact and still finishing.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call. Already it's February. Let's see how things look out west. Taking a look at Denver. Right now they rank 3rd in the conference, aiming for a high seed in the postseason. And of course the Timberwolves, only 2 spots back.
You know, for Minnesota, we'll see if they can up the ante down the stretch. They still have a lot of work to do in order to rise to the top.
Well, sometimes those teams that are on the edge can be the most dangerous. They play like they have something to prove.
Now here's Conley, outside McDaniels. Launches it from deep. Rebounded by Johnson.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Pass to Hardaway. Here's Jokic. Got it. Makes him 4 for 6 from the floor.
Overall, this quarter, he's getting good looks, and he's taking advantage.
Outside Edwards. Outside McDaniels. Outside Conley. Outside Edwards. From downtown. And that one's off. His first miss of the game. Shooting 7 for 8 now.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Johnson passes to Hardaway. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Outside Edwards. Outside Reed. Pass to McDaniels. The 3 is up. Hauled in by Brown.
Well, he can't get anything to go right now. It's time to look at affecting the game in other ways.
And it's in there. And now just a 5-point Minnesota lead.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Conley passes to Reed. Now McDaniels, defended by Hardaway. Nails it. And he's 1 for 5 with that one.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flow and rhythm to their offense.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks a lot, Ryan. Anthony Edwards keeps a tight circle. He said, I've known my whole crew since I was 13, and that's the answer to everything. And the crew includes those voices of wisdom, too. He said, quote, I keep those types of friends around. I'm not the type that always listens, but I'll listen to my elders. Back to you guys.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. Here's McDaniels. Denver getting their last shot to go. Here's Reed. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
And Reed is a very active player. Love seeing him be this aggressive inside.
Outside, Brown. Pass to Jokic. There's a minute 17 left in the opening quarter. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Well, they're still losing, but it's not because of him. He's been lights out this quarter.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Coming off a win against the Blazers.
Yeah, they were able to execute offensively in a hostile environment, which led to a lot of high percentage shots.
Well, and it's one thing to get the shots you want. It's another to make them. They've got good scorers on this team.
A different look for Denver. Jonas Valanciunas is checked in for Jokic. Najee comes in for Johnson. And Jamal Murray is subbed in for Brown. And then for Minnesota, Randall, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Dosunmu comes in for McDaniels. And it's Highland in for Edwards. Dosunmu outside. And Jamal Murray picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. Holmes, he's checked in for Najee.
Now to the lineup for Denver, number 14, Deron Holmes.
55 seconds left in the first. For 3, Randall hits the trifecta. Randall's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
Showing off the handles. Randall calling his own number.
Hardaway with a screen on Conley. Here's Murray. That one falls. His second make in 5 attempts.
I know it's early, but you have to wonder if these offenses can keep this up.
Well, you expect there to be peaks and valleys, but you've got some excellent scores on both sides.
Outside Reed. Randall outside. Shot clock at 6. Good efficiency. He's drained 4 out of 5.
Letting Randall get inside with the ball was a bad mistake. His finishing ability got him to the bucket.
Outside Hardaway. Valanciunas with a screen on Highland. Outside Brown. The 3. That shot missing. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Well, a lot of times you'll hear coaches yell, get the ball inside, and you can see why. Good things happen when you get the ball into the paint.
You know, another thing that has impressed me has been their numbers of points in the paint, just dominating down there. They're just getting whatever shot they want in close.
Setting the floor for the Timberwolves. Randall at power forward with Reed at center. Bones Highland out there with Mike Conley. And it's Dosunmu in at the small forward position. Grant, he's built for the big moments. Jamal Murray ready and willing when the pressure is on.
Yeah, B.A. His playoff performances speak for themselves. Clutch scoring, playmaking, and of course, that killer mentality.
Denver shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight. That free throw misses. And Stan, you coached a bunch of seasons in the league. What's an issue that you face that maybe the average fan doesn't know?
Well, look, I think the thing that fans really underrate about the game is how intelligent these guys are. So it's not really an issue that I faced because I was lucky to have smart guys. But I think fans underestimate how much basketball intelligence factors in when you're talking about the best players in this game.
Now here's Conley. No points yet. Randall inside, working on Najee. And it's Randall with the jam.
Nothing the defense can do about that. Randall just powers it down.
Murray against Conley. Here's Najee. Nails it from 3. Najee's got himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Conley passes to Randall. And no good, trying to use the glass.
Well, the analytics don't like it, but if the defense is giving it up, I like that shot selection despite the miss.
Now here's Valanciunas. We saw him with 11 points in his last game. Outside Hardaway. Count that bucket.
Well, you love assisted hoops. That's good offense.
The Timberwolves lead by 4. Pass to Randall. Ooh, making his presence felt here. He's now 6 for 9 in this game.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
Outside Hardaway. Valanciunas with it. He's scoreless. Murray inside. He's guarded by Conley. Shot clock at 2. And here's Brown for 3. Randall pulls down the board. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Here's Reed. book it. And it's Randall with the assist. And now it's an 8-point Minnesota lead.
An underrated passer. Randall has a nice feel for the game and is willing to keep his teammates involved.
Pass to Hardaway. Fires from deep. Counted from distance. Hardaway's got 7.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest that line.
Here's Randall. Back to Conley. Fires for 3. Dosunmu with it. Working on Najee. And the basket by Dosunmu.
Well, once he gets a step to the rim like that, it's going to take more of a defensive effort to force the miss.
So David Adelman's decided to call timeout here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust.
Fans, please welcome to the floor.
A different look for Denver. Jokic is checked in for Valanciunas. And it's Pickett in for Najee. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Anthony Edwards is checked in for Mike Conley. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Down low. Here's Jokic in the paint. Jokic going off.
The defense has had no answer for Nikola Jokic. He's getting whatever he wants out there.
Outside Edwards. For 3, Randall sends it home from three-point land. He's got 16.
Well, he's been very reliable tonight. Not wasting any chances, really using his head.
And Grant, David Adelman, a second-generation NBA head coach, grew up immersed in the game.
Yeah, B.A., basketball was a family obsession. David, a ball boy for the Blazers in the 90s, went on to coaching, which he's done for decades. His whole life has led him to this. Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Pass to Edwards. Now here's Reed. Here's the 3. The rebound by Murray.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
Brown gets the bucket. Brown's got his first points in this one.
If the possession ends with a shot in close, you've done something right.
Brown against Randall. Outside, Highland takes a 3. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall.
3.
Randall's got his 3rd assist of the night.
Well, that's a breakdown defensively. Can't afford to give him those kind of looks.
Now here's Murray. 5 points in the game. And the shot goes in. Jokic has gotten 4 this quarter.
And he just makes it look so easy at times. Once Jokic gets going, there's almost no chance of slowing him down.
Highland finds Randall. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. And so it's Jokic who brings up the ball for the Denver Nuggets. They trail by 7. Their next game is at Paycom Center in Oklahoma City for a date with the Thunder. And that'll be their only game on the road before heading back home. No one covering. Hardaway's got 10 points.
They've got some ground to make up, and shooting the 3-ball more consistently like they are now should help them do it.
Pass to Dosunmu. Outside, Highland. Beyond the arc. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
So David Adelman's decided to call timeout here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Coming into this, having notched to win against Boston in their last game.
It always helps when your opponent turns the ball over that many times. I thought it was the deciding factor overall.
Yeah, you got to think Coach will show this one as an example of what not to do. You got to take care of the ball.
A different look for Denver. Jones, he's checked in for Brown. Cam Johnson comes in for Hardaway. And it's Christian Brown in for Pickett. And then for Minnesota, Gobert's checked in for Reed. Jaden McDaniels comes in for Dosunmu. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Highland. to Johnson. And here's Jones. Denver moving it around. Johnson passes to Brown. Now here's Jokic, defended by Gobert. With the 7-footer. Jokic, no good.
And we talk about the importance of protecting the rim. Right there, outstanding defense.
Gobert finds Edwards. Here's Randall, defended by Jones. And the call will be against Nikola Jokic. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's a foul he wanted to avoid, and he definitely doesn't want to pick up his third before the half.
Now Randall. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Trailblazers in Portland.
Yeah, but it wasn't just the scoring. He had a bunch of assists, too, affecting the offense in so many ways.
Outside Jones. Edwards against Brown. Pass to Murray. Jokic with a screen on DiVincenzo. Just 5 to shoot. The tricky little pass fake there. It's working well. Murray's got 7 points.
Yeah, that time Murray called his own number and it paid off for him.
Here's McDaniels. Now here's Edwards. Book it. And it's Randall with the assist. Randall's got 4 assists now tonight.
And he was dominant in their last outing, and the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
Here's Murray. Murray with a physical finish.
Yeah, and it seems like he's getting more comfortable with each bucket.
The Timberwolves lead by 7. Outside Edwards. Outside for Randall. Launches it. Rebound by the Nuggets. Jokic has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Murray. Back to Jokic. Puts up a 3. Edwards pulls it in. Minnesota's gone 3 of 6 from outside in the second quarter. The number 1 overall pick in 2020. Grant, you think Anthony Edwards has a shot to become the best American-born player in the NBA?
You know, I think his aspiration is higher than that, B.A. He's thinking MVP, face of the league. And if you ask me, he has the talent to do it.
So it's Denver now. The Timberwolves getting their last shot to go. Outside Brown. 3-pointer. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Edwards, the pass to DiVincenzo. 6 to shoot. Over Murray. Jokic grabs the board. Jokic has got 6 rebounds here tonight. On the wing, Murray, the shot. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert passes to DiVincenzo. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Nuggets trail by 11. Outside Brown.
2 minutes remaining in the
Back to Murray.
2 minutes.
We've got 1:55 left in the first half. Jokic. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert.
Yeah, he hasn't been at his best this quarter. I'd like to see him be a little more patient right now.
Pass to Edwards. Randall outside. The kick out to Edwards. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. Randall's got 5 assists in the game.
Well, it doesn't matter where he is on the court. If Edwards likes a look, he's going to take it.
Now here's Jokic. He had a 30-point outing in their last game against Boston.
Yeah, and he also put in major work on the board. Just an all-around dominant performance. Well, he's been able to find points, just not enough of them. They've got to string together some more buckets.
Randall outside. Lets it go from deep. And another three from Minnesota.
I just love the ball movement.
And it's Murray with the ball for the Denver Nuggets. 15-point game. Pass to Jokic. They kick it out to Murray. Murray gets the triple.
Well, that's Murray answering right back from the perimeter. You have to love his competitive nature.
Outside Edwards. 26 seconds left to play in the first half. Pass to DiVincenzo. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Backing up that last three with another three. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Murray deciding where to go with it. And here's Jokic, defended by Gobert. Here's the teardrop, and it's in! Oh, nails the buzzer beater! Are you kidding?
And credit him for understanding the system and coming through.
Yeah, really a perfect way to finish that quarter on a strong, positive note.
And so it's Minnesota in a good situation, up by 13 points to close the quarter. They just can't miss right now. Every shot they're taking, you assume, is going in. Back to the game after this break.
Welcome, everybody, to halftime. NBA action abounds. Let's see what games are tipping off later. The Miami Heat will go up against the 76ers out in Philadelphia. Tip-off is 7 p.m. Eastern Time.
Either team could come away with the W and win this one.
And moving on now to that first half, tough sledding so far for the Denver Nuggets.
Oh, man, when you can't defend the three, it's painful to watch.
We talked about staying connected to shooters. This is what happens when you don't. That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
There wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
The Timberwolves lead by 13. Brown at the 2, Johnson at the 3. Then there's Nikola Jokic. Then there's Jamal Murray. And it's Jones in at the 4-man position. That's the 5 to begin the second half for David Adelman. Now here's Randall. The shake. Oh, sweet move. Jones grabs the board.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
Well, Grant, we've heard Anthony Edwards talk about trusting his teammates. He understands you need everybody.
Yeah, a lot falls on his shoulders offensively with this team, BA. So those playmaking decisions in the moment, a lot easier said than done.
Now here's Randall. Gobert passes to Edwards. Offline with a 3. Nuggets trail by 13. The drive by Brown. The kick out to Johnson. Fires the 3. McDaniels with the rebound. McDaniels got 4 rebounds now. Here's Randall, and it's good. 2 points. 23 points for Julius Randle.
Clearly, Randall is locked in. Every trip down, he's attacking the defense and finding ways to beat them.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, the Timberwolves have elite shot creation, but it's finding that balance. Anthony Edwards said, I'm wired to score the ball. I'm going to showcase my game, so it's hard to find that balance of when to pass and when to keep it and try to get going. Sometimes I feel like the right play is me. Back to you guys.
Fills it up with the best. Okay, Allie, good stuff. Minnesota leading by 13. Here's DiVincenzo. He's got 5. Here's Edwards. Rebound by the Nuggets. Jokic has got 7 rebounds in the game.
And with that miss, they're just 1 for 4 to start the third quarter.
Jones against Randall. This one for 3. Jones misses. The Timberwolves have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. Edwards finds McDaniels. Yes, and it's Edwards picking up the assist. McDaniels got his second bucket of the night.
And this is something McDaniels continues to work on. Good to see him cash in off the catch.
Murray for 3. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Out to the right wing for 3, Randall, and another 3 from Minnesota.
Well, every season Randall works on his range because he understands the importance of stretching the floor at his position.
And David Adelman wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. We see a ton of teams shooting more and more threes nowadays. Here are the best in that department. The Nuggets, number 1. 4th, the Timberwolves.
Oh, man, both these teams love the 3 ball. 2 of the best at hitting long-range shots.
Jones feels it out. Brown with a screen on Randall. Jones from outside. He can't get that one to fall.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Here's Randall. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Jokic passes to Murray. Back to Jokic. Outside Murray. 6 on the shot clock. From outside the arc. That's his 6th make and 11 tries.
Well, Murray's a 3-level scorer, but arguably does his finest work from that level.
Jones against Randall. McDaniels from long range. Kept alive. Gobert, that's good.
I mean, he's ignoring the scoreboard. He just keeps coming at him.
Well, you have to play like it's a tight game. You cannot let up in this league.
Now here's Jones. He has 7. From deep, Johnson. That's good. And it's Jones with the assist. Johnson's got 5 now.
Defensively, if you're going to disrupt his rhythm, you have to put more pressure.
Edwards against Brown. And Edwards slams it in.
Wow, this is how explosive Edwards can be. He finishes with such force at the rim.
Well, it's always nice to head up to the connected cam to get another angle of these big plays, courtesy of AT&T. And it's Murray with the ball for the Nuggets, trailing by 17. Stan, a recent development in Anthony Edwards' game, his 3-point shooting.
Yeah, Brian, he led the league in threes attempted last year and shot it at a good percentage, too. He's such a good driver. Taking lots of threes will open things up for him.
Here's Edwards. Denver getting their last shot to go. Knocks it down from distance. Edwards has got 28.
Well, that's now his 3rd triple of the game. First here in this second half.
Outside Jones. Pass to Brown. Denver moving it around. Jones with a screen on McDaniels. Fires in the triple. Johnson's got 6 in the quarter.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a 3-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And here's Edwards outside. Knocks down the triple. Edwards has got 31.
His scoring is a big reason why they're up right now. Let's see if they can close it out.
To the inside, it's tipped. Pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Edwards. Soft touch off the glass. And that's now 33 points for Anthony Edwards.
Well, when Edwards gets this hot, all an opponent can hope to do is limit the damage.
And here's Brown. Outside Jones. Johnson a screen on Randall. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
And they just keep making mistakes. I mean, that's back-to-back turnovers, which easily could have been prevented.
Minnesota leading by 20. Now here's DiVincenzo. He's got 5. The 11-footer. Rebounded by Denver. Jokic has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Pass to Murray. On the wing, Jones. Checked by Randall. Outside Murray. Jacks up a 3. And it's Gobert with a rebound.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Now Edwards. Now Randall. Covered by Jokic. Now here's Gobert. Randall on the screen. Gobert passes to Edwards. 4-3. It's hauled in by Nikola Jokic. Jokic has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Outside Brown. Back to Johnson. Pass to Brown. Launches a 3. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Now here's Randall. Covered by Johnson. Out to DiVincenzo. Book it. And it's Randall with the assist. DiVincenzo's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Outside Brown. Jones sets a screen. They still need this. The shot by Brown, no good.
Well, he can't buy a bucket, but it's time to find other ways to help his team win.
Here is DiVincenzo. Give him 8. Outside Edwards. Lets the 3 fly. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been 3s.
Pass to Murray. 3-pointer. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's Timberwolves shooting nearly 60% from the floor in the 3rd. Edwards against Brown. Now here's Edwards. Guarded closely. Banked it in off the glass. Edwards got 35 in the game. Here's Johnson. Let's go with a 3. Sinks the tray.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
The Timberwolves shooting 67% for the game. Just outstanding. Outside Edwards. Fires the 3. And another 3 from Minnesota.
What a performance. Hit 2 from beyond the arc in the first half, and he's added 3 more since.
DiVincenzo against Murray. Murray is doubled. Clock at 6. The 3 is up. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
Yeah, and he seems to have lost his rhythm all of a sudden. This has not been his quarter.
Randall, good.
Well, the defender made it hard on Randall. Still, he uses his body to convert for 2.
Jokic the screen. Murray against DiVincenzo. Inside, Jokic. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Rudy Gobert picks one up. Well, there's a lot to like about Jokic. But Stan, you wanted to highlight a very specific skill.
Yeah, B.A., it's his fundamentals on the offensive glass. When he rebounds, he keeps it up high so that he can put it right back up. bigs need to learn not to bring the ball down.
Look at who's out there now for Denver. Brown, he's checked in for Jones. Strawther comes in for Johnson. Hardaway's checked in for Brown. And it's Pickett in for Murray. Coach, Nikola Jokic, a guy who thrives playing through contact.
Well, B.A., you know what? Sometimes,
2 minutes remaining in the third.
maybe more than any other player, when Jokic is forced backwards, he tends to get more creative. It's confounding what this guy can do at his size. Never ceases to amaze.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
And there's 1:38 left in the third quarter. Hardaway, no good. And so it's Reed with it. He brings it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. And Randle the bucket on the assist by Reed. And that's now 30 points for Julius Randle.
And they've really managed to dominate inside.
Here's Pickett. No made baskets yet. To the wing, right side. Here's Strawther. And again, it's Denver missing.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
55 seconds left in the third. Randle, a screen on Hardaway. From the arc. It's hauled in by Nikola Jokic. Jokic has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Pass to Pickett. Now Brown. To the paint. Here's Jokic. Drops in the layup for two. Jokic has got 7 points here in the quarter.
Great look for Jokic. Listen, we know he can hit the outside shot, but going to Nikola inside is a winning play.
Here's Highland. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist.
In today's game, you can never afford to get beat in the three-point battle.
Jokic with it. 25 points in the game. It's stolen by Highland. Fires away from way outside. Anthony Edwards has been on display for the Timberwolves. He's found his range, hitting 3 triples in the quarter. We'll be right back with you shortly. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
Yeah, well, this is the diversification of positions in this league. Everyone does everything now.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. And a look now at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth quarter. DeSumo is out there with Joe Ingles. Then there's Mike Conley. Then it's Bones Highland. And it's Reed in at the center position. Murray finds Hardaway. And it's off from three-point range. Minnesota shooting almost 70% from the floor. Sensational. Back to Reed. Pass to Ingles. And with top college players now getting big money NIL deals, the choice between that and entering the NBA draft has become a tough one, Stan.
Absolutely, B.A. Look, I think it's been great for both the NBA and for the colleges for guys to stick around because the top guys are still going to come out. The guys who are going to be your top 10 picks, your lottery guys, they're going to come out. But the other guys who have nothing as guaranteed, they're going to choose to stay longer and develop.
And so it's Minnesota with it, following the score by Denver. The shot by Conley, no good. The Nuggets shooting 52% from the floor so far. Pass to Valanciunas. Now Hardaway, 5 to shoot. Here's Pickett, he's guarded by Highland. Shot from the wing. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got 4 rebounds now. Ingles passes to Conley. Outside, Highland. Reed sets a screen from behind the arc. Minnesota again missing. For Denver, they've gotten just one shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Left side, Conley. The three. He drops it from range.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
So it's Denver now, following the three-pointer by Minnesota. Outside, Brown. And again, Denver no good.
He may have had too much time to think about it.
Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Ingles, no good. Pass to Murray. And we're seeing some younger teams really on the rise here. Any particular reason, Grant?
Well, you know, it's part of the natural order of things. Certain players will dominate, and when they age, there are always those young upstarts vying to take the lead.
Now here's Conley. Reed, a screen on Brown. Conley looking for an opening. Valanciunas with a rebound. Valanciunas has got his 4th rebound in this one.
Sometimes it's just not your night. Fortunately, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Hardaway's shot is good.
You don't have to ask Hardaway twice. If the shot's available, he'll take it.
Now Highland from deep. The shot misses. Outside, Brown. Pass to Murray. And here's Hardaway. Puts up a 3. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist. Murray's got his 6th assist of the night.
He's hit a pair of threes each half, making a significant impact.
Now here's Highland. Outside, Ingles. Reed finds Conley. Ingles, a screen on Murray. Pass to Ingles. The 3. Hardaway grabs the board.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Stolen. Back to Conley. Well, Coach, the younger generation in the NBA just continues to get better and better.
Yeah, it's like anything, BA. I mean, evolution is something that's real, right? People evolve and get better and build on the people ahead of them. You learn from the people ahead of you. The players watch guys as they grow up, and then they learn to do things. The next generation learns from them, and the skill level just continues to improve.
Now here's Highland. Outside Reed. Launches a 3. Rebounded by Denver. Valanciunas has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Hardaway. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
And the slam from Hardaway Jr. Can't forget about his athleticism.
And it's Conley with the ball for the Timberwolves. And Minnesota calls time here.
It's time to talk this over and try to put a stop to this run.
Yeah, I like the timeout here. The coaching staff needs to get these guys regrouped and refocused.
It's free t-shirt time. Get loud, go crazy, who wants one?
Nikola Jokic is checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Johnson comes in for Brown, and it's Christian Brown in for Pickett. And then for Minnesota, Freeman comes in for Ingles. Shannon comes in for Highland. Here's Reed. Pass to Conley. In your career, Stan, you coach contending teams, as well as teams that had little to no expectations.
Yeah, B.A., give me the contending teams. Give me the talent and the expectations and pressure that goes with it. Listen, coaches just want as much chance to succeed as they can have, and when you've got the best players, you've got the best chance to win, and the pressure that goes with it is a lot easier than struggling night in and night out.
Shot clock at 3. And Brown with the basket on the assist by Jokic. Jokic has got his 3rd assist of the night. Now here's Conley, outside Reed. And there's a pick to stop the drought. Hits a three-pointer.
And looking to shoot as many threes as possible. This kind of confidence, impressive to see.
Outside Johnson. Here's the 3. And the Nuggets hit again from deep.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Pass to Shannon. Reed, a screen on Brown. Here's Shannon. Out to the right wing. The Sun move for 3. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Now here's Jokic. Brown finds Jokic. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
Too big, too strong. Jokic gets what he wants.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for Minnesota.
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, try to get their teams to do it. It's really great when you see it in action.
Yeah, all game long, they've been also playing well inside in the paint. Lots of points are coming their way thanks to them attacking the interior.
And despite the NBA's popularity, some folks criticizing the wide-open style of play.
Yeah, you know, B.A., some of the artistry is lost when guys are mostly hunting for open threes. But for some teams like the Celtics and Warriors, that's been a championship-winning formula. And, well, we all know it's a copycat league.
Connects from downtown.
Such a confident shooter. Reed was ready as soon as the ball got to him.
Murray passes to Jokic. The kick out to Johnson. The 3-ball. That falls. Nice feed from Jokic. Jokic has got his 4th assist with that last one. And here's Sumu. Outside Reed. Takes the 3. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Yeah, you have to give him a lot of credit here. He's turned things around after a disappointing first half.
Murray with it. Outside Brown. Pass to Jokic. Back to Brown. And he lays it up and in. Brown's got 5 points now this quarter.
Yeah, it's 6'6" with good hops. Brown isn't your average guard. He does very well down low.
Here's Berche. Now here's Reed. Outside Highland. Reed sets a screen. Another one falls for Minnesota.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Now here's Johnson. Outside Brown. Murray for three. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
Reed with it, guarded by Brown. With the fadeaway. It's hauled in by Nikola Jokic. Jokic has got rebound number 11. Pass to Murray. And here's Johnson. He's covered by Dosunmu. And here's Jokic. Now, Grant, many of the newer rules have helped unlock offenses. Any need to help out the defense?
You know, I think the rules are fine, B.A. It's just about allowing defenders to do their job and limiting the cheap foul calls so they can stay on the floor.
Here's Highland following that last three-pointer by Denver. Reed passes to Dosunmu. Lets it go from deep. Brown grabs the board.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot. And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Timberwolves.
It's impressive how the reserve players stepped up and delivered in this one.
They didn't just help out. They made a big impact and really secured the win for their team.
And looking at their record after this victory, this will be their 37th of the year. And what a huge performance it was for Julius Randle.
Well, just a fantastic job of distributing the ball. When you're able to see the floor like that and take advantage of what the defense gives you, it's you.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
It is always a special feeling winning on the road. The degree of difficulty adding to that sense of accomplishment.
Drains the triple.
Well, what else is new? Jokic orchestrating the best passing big man to ever play the sport.
Dosunmu, the pass to Reed. And stolen by Jones. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Jokic. Blocked! Now Dosunmu. So it's Minnesota easily grabbing this one. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, B.A. It was in enemy territory. They controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. Alongside Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. And time now to introduce our player of the game, Julius Randle.